Earlier today they were burning my nose, and they said they were burning Max's nose or drying it out. And I looked at his nose, and his nose is usually wet, and it was dry, and there were flakes around it. I'll see if I can get a video of that in a minute, but I don't assume that they did that or didn't do that. I just, but they pointed it out, and I know they were fucking with my nose. They did it a little bit yesterday and a little bit today, or last night and today. And then when I was just washing my hands after using the restroom, they were like, "Hey, look at your nose." And I don't know if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in this mode. It's kind of hard to see in this setting, but there are some pink areas right here where it looks a little raw, especially right here. So that's not a scar. I've done nothing to my nose. I haven't been picking at my nose. I haven't done anything like that. I hardly ever even look in the mirror. But this is just one of the slide attacks. It wasn't like super painful or anything, but I could tell it was annoying. And I was like, get off me. I might have done that, but I didn't scratch it, didn't do anything. And they were like, "Hey, look at your nose." And they're pointing out these basically some raw spots right there. And it doesn't feel that raw, but it looks a little raw, and you can tell that it's been fucked with a little bit. Like, it looks like the skin's peeled off there, and like it's been like burned or something. So again, I have not been doing anything to my nose myself aside from like this when they're fucking with it just a little bit, and you can see that there is definitely some discoloration and a layer of skin missing. And I wouldn't even notice that because I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror or anything, because I don't socialize. I don't do anything but work, eat, poop, and walk the dog. And now they're making a reference to how I have a yo-yo from the whatever brothers. In a video they said the yo-yo's not still there, or that might be there, but they saw there's a video that's still there at my dad's house or in the old house. I don't know that some other brothers, I don't even know if that's true or not, with a red yo-yo. I don't remember what color it was. They said the yo-yo is there and your dad knows about it, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't believe or disbelieve that. I just mentioned that because I said walk the dog. That's a yo-yo trick. But again, I don't know if this was on my nose 2 days ago or longer ago, but I haven't been fucking with my nose. There's been nothing wrong with my nose other than that they were attacking it the past couple of days a little bit. And there's that. Max, come here. Let me see. Oh, come here. You okay? You okay? Let me see if I can get on Max's nose. He doesn't really have it. I don't think he has it anymore. He had some flakiness on his nose earlier. When I was on the bus. So they like to do that. They like to point out coincidences. They like to create coincidences. But my nose definitely has a little bit of damage to it. And it's not much, but again, the attack wasn't that much either. But I'm just mentioning it because this is another piece of physical evidence that, I didn't even notice that. And they're like, "Hey, look at your nose, blah, 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 blah." I did feel them, burning it and fucking with it earlier and pressing down on it. And they do this thing sometimes where they push down on it and it feels like one of the nostrils is collapsing. It feels like someone's pressing against it. And then it's just annoying as fuck. The other thing that they did yesterday, I believe, is they did something that they said was trying to mimic a COVID nasal swab test. I don't know if you've ever had a COVID test, not the blood test, but if you've had the one where they put that thing up there, that looks like something you clean out pipes with. It feels like they're scrubbing your brain because they go like way up there for like 5 seconds, and it makes you tear up for a few minutes afterwards. I've had that test and I was like, oof, and it almost made, I was still tearing up for minutes afterwards. It's a little bit too much. It's way too much. They know that I've mentioned that, and they did some sort of attack where it felt like a slight burning or a stinging, burning vibration, and it was very similar to the COVID test. I didn't have anything in my nose. There was no reason for my nose to feel. There wasn't anything caught in my nose. There wasn't anything that I could blow out of my nose or snort out of my nose the other way. And when I covered it, it went away. And when I let go, they came back, and they did that for a little bit. It was annoying as fuck. I think they did that last night, but it was really annoying. And they're like, it's like the COVID test. And it felt very similar to that. So the chances of that being schizophrenic voices, that, you know, and the fact that I can cover it, and like they stopped, and then when I let go, they started it up again, like annoying little 5-year-olds. But even 5-year-olds don't behave that bad. So just yet, you know, I don't normally do this many videos, and this isn't even the most videos I've done in this, you know, in a short amount of time. But this just shows you, like, there's so many other attacks that they do constantly throughout the day that I never even record or tell people about, because it's just constant, and I hate making these videos, but it's very important to make them, because if I stop making them, then people think that like things have stopped or whatever, or they forget about it. Not that anyone is doing anything about this anyway.